Hi, Doulas. How are you? I am coming to you from sunny Guatemala. I'm here doing a doula training. It was kind of I was a last minute addition to one of the most unbelievable prenatal yoga slash doula training retreats that I've ever heard of. Here in San Marcos in Guatemala at a really special magical place called the Yoga Forest. If you ever have an opportunity to come here or do a retreat or even a few days to yourself, it is well worthwhile. I've been gone for about a week now from home, and of course you can imagine a week in beautiful sunny weather in a magical place has me feeling pretty chill and relaxed, and realized that I haven't done a blog for you guys in a long time, so like a week, which is not that long, but still. And I was thinking about you all this morning, and spending the past week with just an unbelievable group of women, and I'm reminded of a lot of things about being a doula and a birth worker and a yoga teacher and all the things, all the things. I'm reminded that we all carry with us so much experience, so much, some would say, baggage. I like to think of it as learning and life. And life is full of ups and downs. And I think that's one of the things that makes someone a really amazing doula. When people leave my training, one of the things I hear a lot is, I'm so nervous, I just want to watch someone else do doula stuff first before I do it. And I always say to people, just do it. Like what are you afraid of? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think you're going to do wrong, by attending a birth, even if you've never seen a birth before or been to a birth before? And the truth of the matter is, the desire and the heart and the compassion that brought you to this work in the first place is what's going to make you really good at it. Your experience isn't, when people say, oh, I have no experience, that's just so untrue. You have the experience of being a friend and, maybe a partner or perhaps a mother, a sister, a daughter. And all of that is your life experience that makes you a good doula. The other stuff are just add-ons. They're just skills and techniques and, extra stuff. But what I'm reminded this week especially is that we all have a history of what we feel as maybe trauma or negative experiences. And I think there's a lot of value in spending some time with ourselves and thinking about those things and how we can work on them so that when we are holding space for someone, that we can do so from a place of, as much of that wholeness as possible. So what I would encourage is for you to think about, what do you need to create and carve out in your everyday life right now to be able to work on some of your shadows? What are you being called to heal within yourself? And what are you being called to work on? And the work of self-healing is hard work. It's hard work to look at our shadows and to observe them and to find a way to, bring the light into those areas. And I think sometimes in our regular everyday life, it can be challenging to find the answer to those questions. And I'm really feeling that this week of, a lot of solitude and a lot of silence, despite very, very full days of learning and teaching, that they're just, putting away the technology and all of that has been just so instrumental in me being able to look at my own shadows and allowing some of that light, like I said, to come into those areas so that I can hold space in an even better way for the people who I'm here this week at this retreat with, and the many, many people that I will have the privilege of having in my doula trainings over the coming year, but also as a doula myself, and how can I be an even greater doula in holding space for people as I get to witness what is by far the most unbelievable experience I've ever seen, which is the birth of a baby and that transition to parenthood. There is nothing quite like it, and it is a privilege to be able to be part of that experience. So I encourage you to spend some time over the coming maybe days, weeks, months, allowing the light to come into your shadows. Much love from Guatemala.